Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe, now this start video. Fans were left on the edge of their seats by The Young and the Restless's latest riveting episode, which aired on Tuesday, February 11. It was packed with emotional moments and surprises. The day's events revolved around the ongoing difficulties within the Newman family, Summer Newman's Allison Lanier, jealousy, and Victoria Newman's Amelia Heinel startling disclosure regarding her past. Let's examine the episode's salient features, which range from heated discussions to family drama. At the beginning of the episode, Victoria and her niece Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, are seated at a table at society, having a good time. Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, and Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, interrupt their time of bonding. Jack quickly addresses the issue with Victor Newman, Eric Braden, and his well-known meddling in Victoria's romantic life as the Abbott couple approaches their table. Jack raises the potential that Victor would attempt to influence Claire's romantic life, as well after pointing out how Victor has continuously gotten involved in Victoria's relationships, including her romance with Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. According to Diane's observations, Victor has a lengthy history of interfering in his children's relationships. Even when Jack and Diane eventually depart, Claire's doubts have already been sown. When they are by themselves, Victoria confides in Claire about a very sad and intimate event from her past. She discloses that her father Victor planned her arrest to stop her marriage to Billy from taking place on the day of their wedding years ago. Claire is rendered speechless by this shocking discovery, inquiring as to why Victor would take such drastic measures to exert control over her life. She pushes Victoria for additional information. Victoria clarifies that her father's behavior was an attempt to shield her, but it harmed her relationship with Billy even more. She emphasizes to Claire that Victor frequently meddles in the private affairs of those he loves, and that she has frequently been the target of his manipulation. Claire expresses her own worries regarding the continued connection between Kyle Abbott, played by Michael Mealer, and Summer as a result of this discovery. After Victor warned Claire that Kyle would wind up hurting her heart, Claire confides in Victoria that she is concerned about Summer's effect on Kyle. Victoria pays close attention, but she advises Claire to follow her instincts instead of allowing Victor's cautions to control her choices. She counsels Claire to stop doubting her intuition and to stop paying attention to Victor's frequently domineering counsel. Claire is worried about Victor's effect on her and Kyle's relationship, even with Victoria's support. Nick Newman, played by Joshua Morrow, is beginning to think that his father Victor is plotting once more, this time against Kyle and Summer's romance, back at the Newman ranch. Nick thinks Victor might be hoping that his relationship with Claire will suffer as a result of the conflict between Kyle and Summer. Nick is starting to see through his father's schemes, while Victor, as always, approaches his family dynamics strategically. However, Victor has a different perspective. He maintains that he cherishes the relationship between family members above all else, and that maintaining family unity is crucial. He may be skeptical of Summer's capacity to manage difficulties in her relationship, but he is especially worried about Claire. Victor believes that if the bond between Kyle and Summer grows, Claire won't be able to handle the complexity of a relationship with Kyle since she is too innocent when it comes to love. When the argument gets heated, Victoria goes home and tells her father that she will not tolerate him meddling in Claire's relationship. No matter how much Victor thinks it's for the greater good, she makes it plain that she won't let him dictate her niece's romantic life. Victoria is left to consider how much she has had to put up with because of Victor's persistent meddling when he loses his temper and storms off to manage a business meeting. Victor doesn't like defiance. Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, is excited about family time at the Abbott home. He is excited to collaborate with Summer and Kyle on his school diorama project. Sitting down together, the three of them take pleasure in building the diorama. Harrison offers the sweet reminder of the family's relationship as they work. Perhaps they could hug it out like they did on Halloween. Summer and Kyle, however, are keen to make it clear that even though they love one another, they are not reconciling. Kyle agrees with Summer when she says that their relationship is completely over. They both want Harrison to know that things have changed and that their only goal as a family is to enjoy themselves. As they joke and laugh while assembling the project, the scene is endearing. However, Harrison is optimistic that he will be able to reunite with both of his parents. Harrison enthusiastically requests that Kyle email Claire a photo of the finished item so that she will recognize the work they put into it. But as Summer observes Kyle's bond with Claire continue to grow, she can't help but feel a twinge of envy. The tension that will develop throughout the show starts at this point. Summer is just beginning to express her sentiments of uneasiness and jealousy. Harrison gushes about how much fun they had working together, and how he wishes she could have joined them as he phones Claire with excitement to inform her about the diorama. Summer feels a little angry, but Harrison's naive wish for a more complete family is evident. Summer's expression says it all. She's having a lot of trouble balancing her affections for Kyle with her own sense of rivalry with Claire. In a darker side story, Damian Kane, Jermaine Rivers, receives heartbreaking news from Amy Lewis, Valerie Pettiford. Amy talks candidly about her fight with leukemia and acknowledges that she is running out of time. She wants Damian to know the truth about her health, even if it's obvious that she's dealing with a challenging reality. Damian is first reluctant to believe Amy as she takes some time to persuade him that she is not exaggerating. Although the news initially shocks him, he ultimately realizes how serious the situation is. Even while he shows empathy, Damian doesn't seem really interested in getting back in touch with his mother. But Amy doesn't give up. She gives much more intimate information, stating that Jackson Kane was not Damian's biological father, and she demands that Damian must know the truth. Damian is shocked to learn that it was Nathan Hastings. Damian thinks Amy might be attempting to control him after learning the shocking truth about his family. He expresses his skepticism and concerns that she might be defrauding him, but Amy is adamant that everything she has said is accurate. Given that she is nearing the end of her life, she implores him to recognize the value of family. However, Damian still has no interest in getting to know Amy. Amy sobs as he storms out of the flat, her emotions weighing heavily on her as his icy attitude stings. When Amy is in need, Nate Hastings, seen Dominic, who is back at his flat, is there to support her. Despite the cold greeting, Nate gives Amy optimism that she will be able to contact Damian and promises her that things will improve. He predicts that Damian may eventually change his mind and see the value of family relationships. Even though Amy's future is still uncertain, Nate's consoling remarks provide a glimmer of hope in an otherwise bleak situation. As the episode comes to an end, viewers are left wondering whether the tense bond between mother and son will ever mend, and how Damian will react to Amy's future requests. The storylines on The Young and the Restless kept changing in Tuesday's episode. Victoria and Claire's talk revealed Victor's domineering personality, Summer's jealousy of Claire grew more obvious, and Amy's devastating confession to Damian added a poignant element to the drama. As relationships are put to the test and family dynamics are strained, viewers may anticipate that these plot lines will continue to evolve. Watch this space for more surprises in the days ahead.